We have an update that just came out a few minutes ago. Alex Murdaugh has officially been moved off of Kirkland Correctional Institution prison yard. He has been placed on something called statewide PC, protective custody. The name of the unit and the actual yard he's being held on now is confidential. They're not releasing the name of that for safety and security reasons. So the thing about it is most inmates get transferred from South Carolina Department of Corrections prisons on Mondays through Thursdays. That's the usual transfer days. Now, it's a well-known thing that the only inmates who get transferred on Fridays, which is today, are ones who are on PC. Protective custody. And it's actually a way of knowing automatically, like if an inmate comes to your yard, say you're on a prison yard somewhere else and someone shows up and just got transferred there on a Friday, it's automatically known, okay, you came here for protective custody reasons, you had to be moved from another yard for you probably told or something like that. So that is a thing. It's a bit unrelated, but that is a thing that's known in the South Carolina prisons. So that does make sense that this happened today on a Friday, and he's been put in protective custody. So again, I would assume he's going to be in protective custody for at least the next 6 months. Every 6 months, the inmates on protective custody are going to go in front of a review board. And this is with the prison staff. They'll go in front of the review board and they will look at their case. They will hear whether, any comments the inmate has to make or wants to say as far as do they wish to remain on protective custody or they're ready to come off of protective custody. From everything I've researched and looked into and all the people I've talked to, inmates who are on the yard, corrections officers, sergeants who are on the same yard as him and who have talked to him, it seems that he does want to come off of protective custody as fast as possible. So it'll be interesting to see in the next few months how that goes for him, and if he does get off of it, what happens next. Now, there is a way of seeing where he's supposed to be currently housed at. Again, they said it's going to be confidential, but if you go to Google and just type in SCDC inmate search, you can type that in, click the top link, and a page will come up, and at the very bottom you'll see a highlighted blue sentence. It says perform your search. This is at the very bottom of the page, and you can click that. It will bring you to a place where you can type in the inmate's first name and last name. Just type in the last name Murdaugh and hit submit, and it will bring up Murdaugh's file. Now you can click on that file and it will show you all the information about Murdaugh as far as what they have in the prison system about him, and it's supposed to show where he's housed. Now, I know because he got transferred today, it probably will not update until, if not tomorrow, probably Monday morning. So it'll be interesting to check that and see what exactly they have. That, I mean, he's not on Kirkland Yard anymore. They're saying they're not going to release the name of the prison he is at. So it's going to be interesting to see how they phrase that, as far as there's a section there that's supposed to show what exact yard he's on at that time. So going to be checking into that, and I'll give you updates on that. But if you want to look yourself and keep up with it, that's how you do it. Also, I will be getting in touch with all my sources. If you don't know, I've done about 10 years in this same South Carolina prison system, and I'm still in touch with many, many inmates over, across multiple prison yards in the state, and all of them are on the lookout for Murdaugh. If it happens that he does arrive at their yard, they will know, and they're going to let me know. So I will be checking in with all my sources to try to figure out exactly which prison yard Alex Murdaugh is on, and I will let you guys know ASAP. Also, one quick note, the report says that he is in an area that is housed with other inmates who are also on protective custody. So he's around an estimated 28 other inmates, it says. So, like I said, just because it says protective custody and he's going to be held in isolation, it's not exactly isolation. He'll be isolated once he goes in his cell, but he's going to be able to get out and be around other inmates who are also on protective custody. This is opportunities to mingle, to talk, to get connections. People have to go out onto the yard to see the nurse or for medical reasons or to meet with their lawyer, legal mail. They have to go up there and sign for it in the mailroom, go pick up their property. They're going to have chances to move around, and this is opportunities to get contraband, pass messages, communicate with the other part of the yard. It's not impossible. It's actually very easy, and this just goes back to verify a couple things that I was trying to explain explain in my other videos about how exactly this was going to work. So, again, stay tuned for that, and all weekend I'm going to be checking in with my sources and see what I can get for you guys. So, if you haven't subscribed already, do so, because I'll be back immediately with another video when I have something to tell you.